Hey, it's Brendan Spear with Caprika Realty. Hope you're doing well. Did you know if you're looking for a new home, that if you go to that model house, that the salesperson there, they work for the builder. So typically they're not going to give you any money off if you don't have an agent. Their incentive is to sell you a house, but again, their interest lies with the builder. So we always recommend get a good agent, whether that's us or somebody else. We just highly encourage, go get someone who's good. Okay, so they can look out for your interest. Most builders will pay the real estate agent, so it usually doesn't even cost you any money, and you get representation. So that's the first thing, just as a piece of advice. Now, some other things to know. There's different types of new construction. I like to call the first type, which is maybe the hardest, as custom. Now, it's not a technical definition. What I mean by custom is simply you go buy the land and you go, maybe hire an architect or a builder that's going to build you a custom house. Now, typically that takes about a year. A lot of that has to do with the permitting, and you're going to pick everything out from the faucets to, the floor color, etc. Everything, right? It's an awesome thing. It can be a little stressful. It can also be one of the most expensive ways to go about it because you are doing everything in a custom order. There's no, savings in terms of volume. But the advantage is that you get a straight up custom awesome house that is for your dreams. So that is a great way to go. For many people, it requires a decent amount of cash because a lot of the loans out there are going to require anywhere from 10 to 20% down just to get the process started. So awesome way, not for everyone, but very, very cool. Our second is going to be more of your traditional new construction, where you go buy maybe in a subdivision, from the likes of Richmond American, Crusoe, Legend, Coke, D.R. Horton, Ryan, NVR, etc., Baldwin. So there's a lot of great, Mid-Atlantic is another one. There's a lot of great builders all around here, and a lot of those guys will build subdivisions where it's not as custom. It's more so they have, different packages that you may pick or some predefined homes. But you might be able to choose the elevation, or you might be able to choose which type of which models can go on there from the 3 or 4 that they have available. So you still get to pick stuff, but it's not as custom as our first option. Now, the advantage of this is they usually sell you the land and the house as a finished product. So where in the other example, you go pick the land and you purchase the land and then you build a house on it over a year, this is more so you go pick the lot that is inside the subdivision, they build it, and then you settle and you buy it all together, which means you can use a lot of your standard loan types, your FHA, your conventional, your VA, to do it. So most people opt for this because it's a very economical way to get in and has a little bit less choices and is usually much quicker as long as the permitting has started. If the permitting hasn't started on the lot, then of course it could still take 6 months to a year. But if everything's ready to rock and roll, this could be a 3 or 4 month ordeal. It kind of depends again where they are on that process. The third type of new construction that we run into is called a spec lot. Now, a spec, or speculate, is where a builder, either in a subdivision or just in a random, has some random land available, they go and they build a house, kind of like the Field of Dreams approach. They build it and hope that you'll come. So they're going to go build what they think is going to be awesome and should sell. A lot of stuff's already picked out and good to go. You go in there and you buy it just as almost if it was a resale. The only difference is that it's still a brand new house. So those are our 3 major different types of new construction. Again, they all have some nuances on the type of loan that you could do, how many choices you could get, and the timelines that are involved. So love to help you out on any of these different types of new construction purchases. Just know that it's a great process, but you have to know what you're getting into. So if it's something you're interested, we'd more than be happy to sit down and talk through the whole process with you. So that's it. Thanks for watching.